Hello everybody, it's Nido, and happy Pride Month. Woo! So with every Pride Month comes no shortage of people making a complete dumbass out of themselves. And that's gonna be the topic of today's video. It's funny, I used to really hate Pride Month myself, mostly because I didn't like how commercialized it was getting. I still don't like that, by the way. Corporations can fuck off. I don't care how many rainbows you put up until you start actually putting your money where your fucking mouth is. And I didn't like that everybody just started arguing for a straight month and a half to 2 months on every social media platform ever about gay rights. Still don't 100% love that either, but it's mostly from the perspective of why are we still barring LGBTQ rights in 2023? Why are we still having this discussion? I thought we were going somewhere with this. I don't want to get too far off the rails. NickMercs. So for those of you that don't know, this kind of includes myself because I didn't know who the fuck this guy was until recently. NickMercs appears to be some sort of either professional or just straight up content creator regarding Call of Duty. That's all I really know about the guy. I can't be asked to do much research on him because I just don't care and it's not relevant. But he's caught some heat recently for saying some dumb shit. Let's back it up. There is some footage floating around of some violence against pro-LGBTQ protesters, and NickMercs responds, they should leave the little children alone, that's the real issue. No context, nothing. That's all he said. Now, with his other tweets regarding supporting Ron DeSantis, aka the piece of shit currently running Florida, it wasn't hard to assume that the dude was just being homophobic. Let's just get it out of the way. It wasn't hard to assume that the dude was being homophobic. I understand that Twitter has this bad habit of just making some pretty big mental jumps from point A to point Z, but in this instance, I really don't understand why supporters of NickMercs are so shocked that people assume the worst. Now, obviously, this caught him some heat because he said it during fucking Pride Month, and in response, Activision removed his operator skin from Call of Duty. I think an operator is like who you pick your class or whatever in Call of Duty, and then there was a skin for NickMercs and a few other content creators. We'll come back to that. And thus, it forced him to make a response of sorts.
I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seen these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just it really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong.
Basically, the TLDR is that he doesn't want teachers in school and whatnot teaching anything to do about the LGBTQ community. He doesn't want them teaching kids about that. He'd rather that be something him and his wife teach their own children. Now, on the surface, that might seem like a reasonable response to you. However, to me, this is a dog whistle. This is a dog whistle I have heard so many times over the years. And the reason for it is because I was raised under this very dog whistle. So for those of you that don't know, I was homeschooled my entire life, and it's the entire reason that I am anti-homeschool. I think it should be illegal, personally, because yes, there are instances where it works, and it's perfectly fine, but for me, my entire life has been wholly fucked up because it wasn't done correctly, and I have to deal with that for the rest of my life. First off, being a parent of a child in a queer relationship and having this background, hearing the words, "I don't want the school to teach it, I want to teach it," just sets off so many alarm bells in my head. Because the fact of the matter is, yes, there are things that parents should be more so allowed to teach their children than a teacher and whatnot. When it comes to this, I feel like making sure that acceptance is taught is paramount. And I don't care if you think that schools shouldn't teach it, because the reason schools should teach it is the way we eliminate hate going forward is we teach acceptance at a young age. We don't... Here's the thing. I don't want every single person growing up to have to try to go through the hoops of, oh, am I gay? Am I this? Blah, 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 blah. More so, I just want them to accept that it's okay to be that way, even if they aren't. That's the thing that I want taught going forward. That's how I want my child to be raised. If my child, turns out to be straight, cis, etc., I want him to understand that it's okay for people to be not like he is. And seeing this from someone with a huge platform and seeing so many people agree with it, it hurts my fucking head. Because no. Where do we draw the line on what teachers are and aren't allowed to teach kids? Like, when you're saying that they shouldn't be allowed to teach pride stuff in school and pride acceptance, what I'm hearing is, I want to teach my children to hate. I want to teach my children to not just blindly accept people for who they are. And I'm not saying that acceptance has anything correlating with blindness. I'm more so saying that I just don't think that there's good intentions behind this. I don't. And the dude saying that on stream, if you think that I hate you all, you don't know anything about me, that's not the truth, blah blah blah. Dude, you're a DeSantis supporter. You hate us. Fucking own it. If you support Ron DeSantis, you more than likely support a lot of anti-LGBTQ rhetoric and ideals. I don't want to fucking hear that shit, dude. I don't. Because you are just trying to save face right now because you don't want to lose your face sponsorship, even though that fucking company is dying. So good luck with that one. And you want to keep your public image okay. But the thing is, the damage is already done. You already said something fucking stupid, but hey, you're a fucking gamer, you can get away with saying some dumb shit for most of the time. I don't understand how people can defend people like this when the pieces of evidence are so fucking clear that he's kind of a bigot. And I'm not gonna sit here and be lied to and then be gaslit into accepting him as some sort of ally when he's not. He's very much not. He's just trying to save face, and anybody that believes otherwise, I hope the Kool-Aid was tasty. So, in response to that, I've seen two things that I want to talk about as well. TimTheTatman, another Call of Duty streamer, content creator. This guy I'm actually mildly familiar with because I know that he's also played Fortnite and other stuff over the years. And I've watched his streams before. He's kind of an entertaining dude. Came out and said, hey, NickMercs and I, we went in and to get our skins and stuff together. I can't have mine if he can't have his. Take my skin out of the game. As some sort of solidarity stand with NickMercs. And I'm losing my shit, dude. And there's another instance with Dr. Disrespect uninstalling the game. Oh my god. And tell me what you all did when there was a strike and a lawsuit being filed against Activision for their workplace harassment bullshit that they still have not properly addressed. Where was that attitude then? Oh, but your friend said some dumbass shit, got his skin removed out of the game, now you're gonna stand in some solidarity bullshit because that's what fucking matters. Not the rights of a large minority that continues to have their rights stripped away from them day after fucking day. Oh my god, gamers. Fucking gamers. I can't even be mad, it's just fucking funny, dude. Like, holy shit, the priorities. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. I don't even know what else to say to that. That's just fucking funny, dude. That's just funny. Like, imagine having your priorities that far out of whack of what matters to you. Imagine having fucking that kind of brain rot where it's just like, people being able to live their lives to the fullest no matter who they are. Nah, fuck that. My friend got his COD. My friend's got his COD skin removed. I'm standing in solidarity for that. Whatever, dude. Listen, I've always hated Dr. Disrespect. Always have, always will. Never understood the appeal. He's a salty man, baby, who sucks at most of the fucking games he plays. I just, oh my god. And this is just him throwing another temper tantrum. It's just fucking funny. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add to all of this. Look, here's the moral of the story, right? When you go out of your way to say some head-ass shit that you know isn't gonna be popular with people, and then you reap the consequences for saying some head-ass shit, I don't understand where you get off fucking complaining about cancel culture when this dude is literally supporting a fucking bigoted governor and then saying that pride acceptance shouldn't be taught in schools. Sure. Whatever. I hate that mentality of think of the children all the time because it always correlates with some fucking right-wing bullshit every time. Like, it's not like normal cis culture hasn't been normalizing some pedophilic shit over the years to the point where it's just fucking normal to them now. At least it was. I don't know, because I go very far out of my way to not exist in those kinds of circles anymore. But do you know how many songs from like the 70s to the 90s and even somewhat today make some weird, creepy references towards underage children? Do you know how many songs exist like that that were like big hits by big stars? A lot. A lot! And they never got any backlash for it. Oh, but as soon as someone not straight, not cis says it, oh, now it's the end of the fucking world. Sure, whatever. And I'm not saying that it's okay when anybody says some creepy shit like that. I'm just saying that, like, if you're gonna apply the pressure to this community, why are you not applying that same pressure to your own community? Because you still have rampant pedophilic shit in churches, in schools, in all kinds of places where children exist, like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, all that stuff. It's still a major problem to this day. But because they're not gay, you don't care. It's like, alright, dude. That's gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna sit here and scream on camera forever if I don't stop. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell so you get notified when there's new uploads. Hope you all are enjoying the new content format. I thought this was an interesting topic to talk about. I know that I looked off screen a bunch. I have a thing here in VR that gives me footnotes and things to read and whatnot. So there's that. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a lovely day and an even lovelier Pride Month. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.